Okay, hello. Welcome to the well for the week of January 22nd, 2024. Oh my goodness. All right, let's pause and take a moment to ground into our gratitude for the day, for the week. Anchor in that gratitude vibration to help us manage whatever we're going through. And let's open up into our reading this week.
Okay.
Awesome.
So this week we're focused on our long-term goals or our spiritual path, growing from one phase to the next.
Mm,
It's something that's out there that you want to achieve, whatever that is. Another level in your relationship,
hmm
creating a relationship. I got postponement. That's how we open up this reading. So this
mm,
is a reminder that that thing that we're moving toward, it's right out there. It's right outside the window, right?
mm, hmm
There's no um, reason, right, to give up. It's there. If it's in your sight, it's there, right? So that's a reminder because sometimes things um, get bogged down, different, obstacles are thrown in your path, and it's not always a straight shot toward that thing that you want to achieve. For me, this could be either a tangible goal or which projects that I have going, or my own spiritual development and really getting to a point, say, where I am in meditating regularly, because my meditation is sporadic or whatever. So that kind of a thing. It could be any kind of a goal like that. The next step after the realizing, even though it feels like it's not ever going to come, it's right there. And so how do I move closer to it? And I got priorities. Now this is getting back to basics, right? Getting rid of the fluff, getting rid of too much noise that may be going on around you, and just getting back to focusing on, this is where I want to head. you know what is my best next step, right? Not what is the next step according to whatever authorities, but what is my next best step? What's priority for me?
Exactly. What's priority
That's
for
an
me?
important thing to tone it down to your own self. And then I got focus on your strengths. So
Mm,
yeah, your priorities should be led by whatever your strengths are. So like in the session today, I talked about, if you're a communicator and love engaging and talking with other people, maybe that's your way through to your next point, is to start to learn and receive information and talk to others about how far you've come and what whatever that is. But whatever your strengths are, use that as your lead. And then I came upon risk. And this is that little crow. He's trying to grab these clamshells, but the wave is about to overtake him. And it's like, do I go for it? I got my beak right on it. And now all I have to do is fly away as the wave is coming over me, right? There's a risk. But if the reward is worth it, take the risk, right? That brings us back to that priorities. It's like, if I know if I achieve this, it's going to make things a lot easier, or if I get to that next level. So it's a matter of assessing, right, whether or not you want to take that chance going forward. And then I got patience. And I always joke, because there's always either slowing down, moment to moment. One of these cards always pops up, because it's a reminder that, yeah, I have this goal. I can see it. It's within reach, but I do not have to make a beeline for it. I can allow all the elements that are put into place for me to sort of propel me along, to help. As we know, the woman who's pregnant will give birth. It's not like it's never going to happen, right? We know it's coming. So this is the mentality to get into when it as it pertains to your goal or your dream.
mm.
Know that it's coming. It's right there. You can see it right out the window. And now let me move with the energies that allow me to flow toward it. And then I got prosperity lies ahead, which is, now you're getting closer to actually being able to see it, to know that, oh yeah, this is going to happen.
Mhm.
Prosperity could mean financial gain. It could mean just achieving that goal, which brings a richness about in your life, makes you feel fulfilled. So
Right.
this is the point where you start to notice, okay, it's right there. I can see it. It's happening. And that gives you a little more momentum to keep going forward. And then I got meandering pathway. And this is allowing, like we said earlier, for that flow to happen, for the elements that the universe wants to provide you with, the people that come into your life that help, define this project or this goal better. So it's a matter of staying, with our energetic feet right under us, like I love to say, because jumping too far ahead or clinging back to the way it was, it doesn't create progress, but moving with the energy does.
Mm.
And then our final card here, remember we started with postponement. Where is it? I don't know where it is. And then we get toadstools. And this is that it's almost like
Growth.
the plans and the ideas have been incubating under the surface, kind of like the toadstools do in the forest floor. And
Mm.
they're there. And then suddenly they pop up. Then they're all coming up at once. Now it's
Mm.
coming to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
And your willingness to move with the energy that moved you toward this goal paid off.
Beautiful. Thank you. So let's be with this reading. Take a moment to just pause, go inside, and find your breath. And just feel into wherever you are in your journey. What do you see for yourself this week? Where to bring your focus? What are your priorities? And just begin to allow that to take form into an intention for this week. Mm. And just allow that intention to emerge. And let's go into the second part of the reading as we bring
I
our
love that.
focus.
I
Hmm?
love that little meditative break, because what is your intention? What are your priorities? And then it's almost as if, for me at least, the minute I
Yeah.
open my eyes from that, it's like, oh, but what if I can't?
Oh,
And
yeah.
the
Oh, and then
next
it,
part, right? Because
yeah,
you're in this dream world and you're like, yeah, I see it. And then you get to reality, it's like, oh, I don't know. And that's the first card that we have. Cut the cords of doubt. This
totally.
is, it's like our spirit versus our brain, right? And it's the
Yeah,
age old balancing act. But the doubt will creep in. Like if you're human, you're going to feel doubt, and you're going to at some point see lack. It's just the way we're built. But we also
yeah,
remember we can retrain our minds, we can retrain our energy to move toward flow. So I love that. But the first thing we get, cut the cords of doubt. You got
yeah,
this,
yeah,
right? This is
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
And then purification comes right after that. And this is kind of telling me, this could mean a few things, could mean cleansing your spirit, cleansing your body. But to me, because it comes right after the doubt card, this is clearing your mind, finding ways to clear your mind. If this is a
Mm,
meditative practice that you can put into place, or if you're a runner,
mm,
if you love being out in nature and taking nature walks, that's another way to clear your mind. If you're in a scenario, or even listening to music, I love that, because when you're in a song, there's no way your worries can be in there too, at least for
mm-hmm.
that 3 minutes, right? So really start to practice cleansing those doubts when appropriate, when you can,
Yeah,
and then turning it into curiosity.
yeah.
Turning it
Bringing,
into curiosity, instead of I can't achieve this, then kind of go, well, what if I can, but it happens in this way? Or what if
mm,
I try this road instead? Like
mm,
it's expansive that way. It's keeping the curiosity helps to keep your hope alive and to keep your intention clear. It's
mm-hmm.
just, what if I try this method? What if I just wait a while and see, whatever, but not letting the doubt take over, and replacing it with curiosity, which is more forward looking.
Mm-hmm.
And then find the blessings in your current situation. And this is gratitude.
Yeah,
This is, again, a sense of appreciation that we all can benefit from. If we're, like we said, if you're doubtful, focusing on the lack,
mm-hmm.
focus on what there is. to flip that. You have the power to turn that around. It's not, and remember, this isn't something that you're going to say, oh, I'm going to flip that switch. Now I'm only going to be in gratitude and that's everything's going to go perfect. No, it doesn't happen that immediately and it doesn't happen that directly. But, you know, plopping in a few moments, a day, a couple 3-minute stretches every few hours to bask in the gratitude and to really look around and assess and see, how far you've come.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another thing I said before. Looking backwards is perfect in a situation like this because you can see how far you've come. If you look back to where you began, oh my gosh, I've achieved so much and I'm in such a different place. And I'm a different me now than I was when I started out. So I can handle this journey going forward. Then I got stability, the earth spirit. This is getting grounded. This is being in your body, being in full presence so that you can shore up, and align the energy and prepare for that next step forward.
Mm-hmm.
With the stability card, I got turning in.
Mm-hmm.
So this is tuning into your feelings, tuning into the deeper part of you that maybe is unseen, and then tuning out. These, I would say, are those voices of doubt that are like hovering around her head, and she's tuning them out because they're not going to go on the journey with her going forward. They're going to be left behind because she's getting aligned and
They're
getting
fired.
they're going to get fired. And then we are the world. And this is reaching out. Now that you're stable and grounded and aligned within, now you can look around and see where your support is. How does the support come? Does it come in, say you're trying to start another project, you have a base job, a day gig, but you're starting another project. That is a source of support, right? Even the base job is a source of support, even though this is the dream you have. But recognize it for what it is.
Absolutely.
And the people around you and
Absolutely.
the spirit world, everything. There's so much support for your energy that maybe we don't always tune into, and it's a good thing to do so on this path. And then the final card is, again, growth. We had growth as the final card in the last set. And again, so stages of growth, instead of, the growth, now I'm done. The growth happened and now I'm done. No, it's get ready for the next stage of growth because they come in increments.
Yeah. And sometimes the postponement energy, right, is part of that growth process, right? There's always there's that incubation period that's so essential whenever there's a significant growth kind of spurt on the horizon. So yeah, what a beautiful journey of growth. All right, so I just invite everybody to pause again and just go inside, be with the reading, see what you see for yourself in the reading. To anchor in whatever your intention is for this week and have a wonderful week.